a fuck about what them bitches gotta say. I'm a West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a love fuck about what them niggas gotta say. I'm a West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Fuck with my Akima, fuck with my sisters, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's the Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm reeling them in, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad at this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, go through the baddest conditions. I fuck with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing Putin like Vladimir, nigga. She know I'm a prophet, she glad to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit till I go make some business from scratch. She bitchin' a different breed of black men. We don't do the back bend. I remember back when I was really trapping, trying to get the racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight. Like, forget about my face. We standing up straight, can't fold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Go get you some rank, I told. Line up in these ranks, we sold you. You can take that to the bank, we focus on. How many times must we remind you? One body, one breath. Some records will never take up as a place. When the law with you ain't no up next. It's just us, nigga, that's that on that. All that weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't beat, bitch, with that ain't no sweat. We with all that. The Lord called a nigga out the world. I responded and called back. Oh, Lord. And everything that they stole from us, fuck that shit, we want all that. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, your honor, we unaffiliated with them. Like they talk and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. That's why we unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better have the women, have the liquor. They told me please don't but the same. Don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another Christian. How you my brother, you ain't in here with me. In the gutter, deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Fucking Hispanic, Native American, Indian. We ain't just talking shit, but we living in it. We be everywhere, you can't miss it. And we be precious hell, take a picture. And we special now with the scriptures. Play, we gon' script them, yeah, we some killers. These niggas tripping, they mind blown. Swear business, forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't get it pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide on. The slide that I know about is when I send with the gun with the slide for real. I get the order, you know that it's slaughter. See me and my niggas gon' die for real. The bigger the better for kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wet up by me cause I'm fed up. I rep UPK. My niggas won't let up. Got choppers, got nines, AKs, Berettas. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like bitch or whatever. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, your honor, we unaffiliated with them. Like they talk and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. See, they always ask us like, why y'all don't fuck with such and such? Why y'all won't come together with such and such? I be like, we unaffiliated with them. Understand me like, niggas be out here on some weirdo shit. And to be honest, that's why we unaffiliated with them. Hey, that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. Oh.
All right, shalom, 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 Yashala. I'm saying I'm preaching out with some Abadazor, Bun Yahweh Bun Yashala of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West Harlem, New York, under the commanding General Yohanan. Saying today is the Tuesday night Brotherhood class. You know what I'm saying? Our topic for the night, you know what I'm saying, is, you know what I'm saying, no interracial marriages, man. Right? I'm saying that is something that the Lord is strongly against, man. Right? The Lord never created us to, you know what I'm saying, intermarry with all these different nations, man. Right? He created us as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who are the children of Israel, you know what I'm saying, to deal amongst our nation, man. Right? Our nation of people. You know what I'm saying? The Lord blessed us with 12 different tribes to choose from, right? There's no need to go outside of that, man. You look at, you know what I'm saying, the know what I'm saying, Edomite, man, right? They only have their woman, right? The East Indian only have their woman, right? The Chinaman only have their woman. Japanese, they only have their woman, right? Well, the Lord bless the children of Israel to be able to choose from 12 different tribes of women, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? All men, right? You know what I'm saying? There's no need to go outside of our nation of people, you know what I'm saying, when we have, you know what I'm saying, the best of the best throughout the earth, man. Right? These other nations cannot compare, you know what I'm saying, to us as a nation of people, man. And like I said, the Lord loved us so much that he blessed us with 12 different tribes to be able to choose from, man. It's no need for us to go outside of that, man. Right? So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to bring it out, you know what I'm saying, and show you throughout the scriptures, you know what I'm saying, how it is, you know what I'm saying, against the Lord to go outside of your race of people, man. When I say race, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are all one race of people, right? We're 12 different tribes that come from 12 different, you know what I'm saying, brothers that all had the same father, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? We are one nation of people, man. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, man. Okay, so, you know what I'm saying, we're going to crank it off how we usually do. If you are a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian from North, South, or Central Americas or scattered abroad, right, you are considered to be an Israelite according to the Bible, man. Right? Slack, if you bear with me for a second. Right? You are considered to be an Israelite according to the Bible. And this right here is your personal Israelite starter kit, man. Right? This right here is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. You look at certain words that you may not fully understand when you're coming across, you know what I'm saying, these records, man. All right, you ought to have you one of these. This is a part of your study tools, man. Along with that, you ought to have you an Apocrypha, right? Authorized by King James, who was a black man that sat on 3 thrones at one time, man. Right? Ireland, Scotland, and England. All at once, man. Right? I'm saying this is our whole Greek captivity that was removed out of the Bible at the hand of our oppressor, who is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of, man. Right? It's at the hand of the Roman Catholic Church that these records were removed out of the Bible. Right? This is true black history. Right? This is our, you know what I'm saying, history as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Right? Along with that, you ought to have you a King James Version Bible. Right? Not the New King James Version, not the English Standard Version, or none of those other translations they got out there, man. Get you a regular King James Version Bible, man. This is the closest you're going to be able to get to the original text, man. All right. So with the King James Version and the Apocryphal, you have your full, complete records, man. Now you're ready to, know what I'm saying, study and seek out what the Lord requires of you as a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian from North, South, or Central Americas and scattered abroad, man. Right? This is our Constitution, man. This is our Gettysburg Address. You know what I'm saying? This is for us, by us, right? This don't belong to no other nation of people but the Israelites, man. All right? So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, we're going to get into our topic for tonight, you know what I'm saying, which is interracial marriages. You know what I'm saying, which it is no interracial marriages, man, allowed, man. You know what I'm saying? Thus said the Lord, man. Saying you are a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you should not be dealing with no other nation of people, man. Right? You shouldn't be marrying your sons to their daughters. You should be, you know what I'm saying, giving your daughters into their sons, man. I'm saying the Lord is against that, man. All right, so we're going to start off, you know what I'm saying, at the book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 10. Just bear with me for a second. Get that up on the screen. Right? So this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 10, and it reads, "For precept must be upon precept. Precept upon precept," right? And this is how you get the understanding of what you read, man. What's being how to, know what I'm saying, be able to deal with certain situations or deal with certain demons, man, right? That you may be facing throughout the earth, man. Anything that's being taught in this Bible, you know what I'm saying, and they're trying to tie it to this Bible, right? It have to be taught precept upon precept, man. Right? You can't just say that this is what it's saying, right? You have to be able to back it up by a precept, man. And the precept have to be backed up by another precept. You know what I'm saying? This is how you deal with, you know what I'm saying, pretty much every situation that you are going through in this life, man. I'm saying this is how you deal with it, man. Right? Yeah, you can read the Bible from front to back, man. And they got awesome stories, man, that can be, you know what I'm saying, learned from too, man. But certain situations that you are dealing with throughout life, man, you're going to have to go and dig deep into these precepts, man, to be able to battle certain situations that you're going through and dealing with throughout the earth, man. Right? You got to understand, precept must be upon precept. Precept upon precept. It's telling you twice because, you know what I'm saying, as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, we are a hard-headed, stiff-necked nation of people, man. Right? We think we know it all. We don't want to be told anything, right? You know what I'm saying? We think we know everything when we don't know nothing at all, man. Right? The Lord is saying it over and over and over so we can get it in our thick skull, man. But precept must be upon precept, man. Precept upon precept. Line upon line. Line upon line. Here a little and there a little, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? You're going to take these passages, you know what I'm saying, a little bit from over here. You're going to take a precept and get a little bit from over there, man. And by you doing that, you will be able to, know what I'm saying, tackle certain situations, you know what I'm saying, that you are dealing with, man, that you need to have tackled, man. Right? First and foremost, you need to be getting into the Israelite School Universe of Practical Knowledge, man, to be able to understand or learn, to be able to understand how to deal with these scriptures, man. Right? I'm saying you need to be bringing your questions to the men of the Lord here in the Israelite School Universe of Practical Knowledge, man. Right? You need to be taking down these notes in these classes, right? I'm saying you ought to be making sure you are in these classes, man. Right? So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to drop that. We're going to get the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 3. Right? Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 3. And we're going to read it, right? So it says, neither shall thou make marriages with them. All right? Now, you know what I'm saying? It says, neither shall thou make marriages with them, man. What you got to understand is sex is marriage, man. Right? You lay down with that woman, or as a woman, and you go and give yourself to some man. You know what I'm saying? That's marriage according to the Bible, man. Right? Sex is marriage. Whether you want to accept it or not, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether you accept it or not, you know what I'm saying? It don't make the word of God, you know what I'm saying, of non-effect, man. Right? It don't mean that the word of God is not going to take any effect on your life, man. Right? It says, neither shall thou make marriages with them, man. We should not be laying down and having sex, you know what I'm saying, with these other nations of people, man. We're going to get more into it, man. It says, thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his sons, man. And you should be marrying your daughter off to some oppressor, right? Some heathen nation, some East Indian, you know what I'm saying? Some Chinese or Japanese or some filthy stinking African, man. The Negroes are not Africans, man. We are Israelites from the tribe of Judah, man. Right? So that's who we are, man. Right? We shouldn't be marrying our daughters off unto any other nation, man. If you're going to give your daughter away, you ought to give your daughter away unto a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian man. Right? And you should teach your sons that they should go out and find them a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian woman, man. You know what I'm saying? And deal with that woman, man. Or choose women from among your tribes. You know what I'm saying? Which is within these 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, right? You should choose a woman within your nation, man. That's where you should choose your women from, man. Right? It says that, you know what I'm saying, we should make marriages with them, right? The marriage, them that they are talking about is the heathen nations and this most subtile beast of the field, man. Any nation outside of the nation of Israel. We shouldn't be marrying, you know what I'm saying, outside of us, man. It's not my words, man. You know what I'm saying? I understand that in the world you were taught, you know what I'm saying, that we have to all come together. You know what I'm saying? And you have to love everybody. You know what I'm saying? When nobody have love for us as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a problem when it's time for us to separate and come together and serve our God, man. You know what I'm saying? Now we a hate group because, you know what I'm saying, now we teaching that, you know what I'm saying, we shouldn't marry outside of our race. But that's what the Lord requires, you know what I'm saying, from us. I'm saying I'd rather do what thus said the Lord, man, than to serve some goddamn oppressor and his philosophies and his ways of life, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the words of the Lord, man. Right? It says, give not unto his son, right? Give not thy, it says, thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his sons, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy sons, man. Meaning we shouldn't be marrying our sons and our daughters to another race of people, man. I'm gonna say it again, you know what I'm saying? As blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are all one race of people. We are the Israelites, man. Right? It's 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, man. You know what I'm saying? You have 12 tribes to choose from. You know what I'm saying? The Lord blessed you. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's get verse 4. Right? It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 4, and it reads, for they will turn away thy sons from following me, man. You go and let your son, you teach your son that he can go and choose some oppressor woman and marry her. He gonna take on her traditions, her ways of life. He's gonna go and serve her God, right? You know what I'm saying? You go and let your son marry some goddamn East Indian, man. He's gonna want to go and please this East Indian woman, man. He's gonna go off into her culture, man. When that's a sin against the Lord, man, to go outside of your culture, go outside of the culture that the Most High God of Israel have given unto you, man. When you supposed to be a light unto all the nations, man. You supposed to be the example unto the world, man. I'm saying you shouldn't be following no other nation of people, man. You should be bringing forth the spirit of the Lord throughout the earth, man. And you should stand on that, man. No matter what the cost, man. You know what I'm saying? You should never assimilate into another nation culture and ways of life, man. You got to understand that the moment that you assimilate, you know what I'm saying, that is a total annihilation, man, of a race of people, man. And that's what's been going on, you know what I'm saying, to our nation as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, who are the Israelites, you know what I'm saying, of antiquity, man. So again, it says, for they will turn away thy sons from following me, that they may serve other gods, man. Saying you gonna go and serve some goddamn Buddha. You know what I'm saying? You go messing with them goddamn Chinese women. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You go marry your son to some goddamn East Indian. He's gonna go serving some goddamn Christian, right? what I'm saying? You go marry him to some goddamn oppressor daughter. Ain't no telling what you're gonna be worshiping, man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go and serve other gods. You're gonna take on their culture and their ways of life, man. And you're gonna end up angering the Lord, man. The Lord said, take not the custom of the heathen, man. He says, choose none of their ways, man. I mean, we're supposed to be a separate and set apart nation of people, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as us being separate and set apart and, you know what I'm saying, intertwining with all these different races, man. Right? Let's continue on, man. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly, man. The Lord said that his anger is going to burn against you, man. You're going to start a fire within the Lord against you, man. By going out and marrying some other heathen nation, man. And that's going to be the beginning of your destruction, man. You go and lay down with some heathen nation and join yourself unto that and start to separating yourself from the Lord, man. That's going to be the beginning of your destruction, man. Right? It's a lot of our people that's out here destroyed today. You got to understand, man. You need to be getting into the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man. You need to understand, you know what I'm saying? Once you know better, it's time for you to do better, man. Right? That's what Christ died, you know what I'm saying? So you can be able to have a chance to enter into the kingdom, man. So you are covered for the crimes that you have committed, you know what I'm saying, before understanding and knowing the truth, man. Right? But after you understand and know what you are doing is wrong, man, and you continue to sin against the Lord, then you just sinning willfully, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as you're going to keep on repenting for the same crime, man. Right? You only get one time to repent. Once you know what you did was wrong, you know what I'm saying, the Lord is going to hold you accountable, man. And that's what we don't want as a nation of people. We don't want to have accountability, man, for our actions. Like we want to rub on Christ like he's a goddamn genie. You know what I'm saying? As we commit all the crimes and acts that we want to live out and fulfill all our lustful desires throughout this earth, man. We think that we're just gonna rub on Christ like he's some goddamn genie that's going to wash away all our crimes after we committed them. How that sound, man? Make that make sense, man. You know what I'm saying? Christianity have destroyed our nation of people, man. You know what I'm saying? Our minds are you know what I'm saying, destroyed out here, man. All right, so I'm gonna drop that. I'm gonna get 1 Kings 11:1. All right, it's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 1. Right, and it reads, but King Solomon loved many strange women, man. Right? Saying this is talking about King Solomon, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? A clear example of why the Lord said for you not to go and marry outside of your race of people. You know what I'm saying? The Lord blessed you with 12 different tribes, man. You know what I'm saying? We got all the best women up under the sun, man. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? What are we going look for some goddamn flatback for, man? You know, so why are we going to go and look for, you know what I'm saying, upon another man's, another nation's woman, man? When we have all the best of the best, man. Can't no other nation compare unto our nation of people, man. And we got 12 different tribes to choose from, man. But let's get into it, man. It says, but King Solomon loved many strange women. You know what I'm saying? He loved to go out and deal with these heathen women, man. These women of other nations, man. That's outside of the nation of Israel, man. It says, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, man. Women of the Moabites, man. He went after them Africans, them Chinese, right? The Ammonites, you know what I'm saying? The Japanese, Edomites, you know what I'm saying? Which is, you know what I'm saying, the white race of people, man. And the Zidonians and the Hittites, which is more Africans, man. You know what I'm saying? King Solomon feel like he had to have them all, man. Right? Let's see. Let's get verse 2. All right, it's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 2, and it reads, of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go in to them, right? Meaning this is a message unto blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. It says of the nations concerning, right? Talk about all these different nations that's out here, man. I believe it's only 18 nations, if I'm not mistaken, right? It's only 18 nations upon the face of the earth, right? You know what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians being one nation, which is the nation of Israel, right? We're just broken up into 12 different tribes because we come from 12 different sons, right? Which are the sons of Jacob, right? Who wrestled with the angel and received the name Israel, right? That's why we are the children of Israel, right? But it says concerning these other nations, man, which the Lord said unto blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, right? You shall not go in to them. I mean, you shouldn't be laying down and going into these different women, man, or these different nations of people. You have your own women to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I blessed you abundantly. You know what I'm saying? With you know what I'm saying, 12 different flavors, man. You know what I'm saying? Why would you need to go outside of that, man? You know what I'm saying? I understand that we have been destroyed, man. We have been taught lies that have destroyed us as a nation of people, man. And we think that it's okay to go out and lay with another nation of people, man. When they clearly say right here that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, ye shall not go into them. You should be, you know what I'm saying, open up, you should be laying down with no other nation of people, man. Right? that is against the Lord, man. Right? And it says, neither shall they come in unto you. Right? And you should be marrying any other nation of people into your nation. Right? It's no, and you got to understand, there's no such thing as a mixed race of people, man. There's no mixed race. Right? You are the seed of your father, man. Whatever your father is, that's what you are. Right? So, you know what I'm saying? As a brother, you know what I'm saying? You go and lay down with some heathen nation, and you put seed into that woman, you know what I'm saying? Those children are going to be of you, right? They are going to be Israelites. You know what I'm saying? You did commit a crime against the Lord, man. You did something that the Lord hates, right? The Lord is against you doing. But those children are still Israelites according to the Bible, man. Right? But as a woman, you know what I'm saying? When you go and lay and open up your legs and lay down with some heathen nation, some goddamn oppressor, you know what I'm saying? Those children are not going to be able to enter into the kingdom, man. You know what I'm saying? Those children are not going to be able to come to the feast days or holy convocations or anything that pertained to the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? The day that, you know what I'm saying, thy kingdom come, they are not going to be able to enter into that kingdom, man. Because those children, you know what I'm saying, you took on the seed of another nation and you bear that nation's fruit, man. Right? This is why the Lord said that we should not give our daughters unto their sons. We should not give our sons unto their daughters, man. Right? Because it's things like this that'll pull our people away from the Lord, man. Because now, as a woman, that you go and let another nation of people put seed into you, and you bear the fruit of another nation, now you looking at, you know what I'm saying, putting your kids away, you know what I'm saying, during the time of serving the Lord, man. Because your kids will not be accepted, man. Which you would tend to, you know what I'm saying, want to say to hell with the Lord and be with your children. When the best thing for you to do would be to just leave your children outside of the body of the Lord and come in and serve the Lord, man. You know, your kids can't come. You know what I'm saying? Your kids can't come to the classes. You know what I'm saying? Your kids can't come to the holy convocations and the feast days. Your kids will not be welcome into the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? But you can, as the mother, but your husband and those children will not be welcome, man. Right? Because you decided to, you know what I'm saying, put another nation's seed inside of you. And you bear that fruit. And that's something that you would have to deal with if that's the situation that you were in, man. Right? That's why the Lord said for us not to go and marry, you know what I'm saying, and have sex with these different nations of people, man. Because it's going to draw you away from the Lord, man. Right? Let's get more into it, right? It says, neither shall they come in unto you, for surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I was just talking about, man. Because you going and dealing with these other nations of people, it's going to turn you completely away from the Lord, man. Especially when those children start to get involved, man, you're going to start taking on the custom of that other nation to try to please the person that you are dealing with, man. Right? You want to try to, you know what I'm saying, please those children. You're not going to want to do away with them during the time that you have to go and serve the Lord, because you're going to want to be able to go and serve the Lord as a family, right? It's going to drive you to the goddamn Christian church some goddamn well, serving some philosophy of this goddamn oppressor, man. Right? I'm saying it all comes down to the same thing. I'm saying, for surely they will turn away your heart after their gods, man. That's what it comes down to, man. And that's why the Lord said for us not to go and marry these other nations of people, man. Right? So let's continue on and say, Solomon clave unto these in love, man. Let's get verse 3. All right, it's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 3, and it reads, and he had 700 wives, princesses, right, and 300 concubines, and his wives turned away his heart, man, right? Meaning all the women that he had and he chose and he married, man. You know what I'm saying? Those women turned away his mind away from the Lord, man. Because now it was on his mind to go and please these heathen nations of women that he chose. So now he's starting to take on their customs. He's starting to take on their philosophies. He's starting to go and build temples and groves unto their gods. You got to understand, you know what I'm saying? King Solomon was, you know what I'm saying, the richest and wisest man to, you know what I'm saying, walk on the face of the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? Outside of him going and dealing with all of these different women that he shouldn't have been dealing with, man. You know what I'm saying? That was his downfall. Disobeying the Lord, man. And wanting to deal with all these other, you know what I'm saying, women that he shouldn't have been dealing with, man. Right? King Solomon's crime was not having multiple women, man. His crimes was taking women outside of his nation, man. Going after heathen women and building temples to their gods so that they can worship. Going against the Lord, man. You got to understand that you cannot serve two masters, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? You can't sit at the table, you know what I'm saying, with the heathens and eat with them and then turn around and say, I'm going to go sit at the Lord table and eat with the Lord too, man. Right? It can't be done, man. Either you're going to love one or and hate the other, man. All right, let's get verse 4. All right, it's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 4, and it reads, for it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after other gods, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? He began to go and worship with them. You know what I'm saying? Their altars, in their temples, down in their groves. Right? Worshiping and taking on the customs of all these different heathen nations, man. When the Lord said, take not the custom of the heathens, man. Learn none of their ways, man. You know what I'm saying? He decided to do so anyway, man. All right, let's continue on. And his heart was not perfect with the Lord, his God, and was the heart of David, his father, man. Right? And his mind had became corrupt, man, by going and dealing with all these different heathen women and starting to worship their gods, man. You got to understand the Most High God of Israel is a jealous God, man. He says, put no other God before me, man. Right? We shouldn't be worshiping another nation or their God, right? We should be taking on their customs and their philosophies, man. We ought to be separated from them, man, right? We ought to be gathering ourselves together and joining unto ourselves, man. We ought to be mingling amongst each other, man, as the 12 tribe of the nation of Israel, man. Right? Let's get verse 5. Right, it's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 5, and it reads, For Solomon went after Ashtaroth, the goddess of the Zidonians, and after Milcom, the abomination of the Ammonites, man. Right? Like he had to go and have that goddess, goddamn Hamite, man, a stinking, filthy, goddamn African, man, that he just had to have, man. You know what I'm saying? He had it all, but what he had wasn't enough for him, man. He had to go and get more, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's what caused him to be destroyed, man. Right? Let's get verse 6. That's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 6, and it reads, And Solomon did evil in the sight of the Lord, man. Because Solomon chose to go and lay down and get, you know what I'm saying, and give himself to these heathen women, man, to go and worship their gods, man. And the Lord said, put no other God before me, man. Right? He should have chose women from his nation, man, and stood, you know what I'm saying, stiffly with the Lord, man. Right? He should have been 10 toes down with the Lord, man, and doing what thus said the Lord, man. And that's find women amongst his nation of people. You know what I'm saying? But instead, he decided to do evil in the sight of the Lord, man. Let's continue on, right? And it says, and went not fully after the Lord, and did as his father, right? It's like it did as David, his father, man. Right? Let's get verse 7, man. All right, it's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 7, and it reads, Then did Solomon build a high place for Chemosh, the abomination of Moab, man. Because he wanna please his Moabite a woman that he chose to join himself to, man. He didn't went and built a goddamn place of abomination unto this stinking goddamn Moabite woman, man, to go and serve her God, man. That's why I said, you know what I'm saying, he did evil in the sight of the Lord, man. Right? Again, you know what I'm saying, the evil wasn't having multiple wives. The evil was going against the will of the Lord, man, and intermarrying. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with other nations of people, man. So let's continue on. It says, in the hill that is before Jerusalem, and for Molech, the abomination of the children of Ammon, man. Right? He done went and built a temple unto Molech, man. Right? For the children of Ammon, man. You know what I'm saying? Going against the Most High God of Israel to please, you know what I'm saying, these women that he chose to, you know what I'm saying, join himself to, man. Right? This is why the Lord said for us not to go and deal and give our sons into their daughters. Give our daughters into their sons. Because they are going to turn our daughters and sons away from the Most High God of Israel, man. And this is a prime example right here, man. Right? The things that are written in these scriptures are written for our understanding. You know what I'm saying? For our nation, that we can have hope as a nation of people, man. Right? We can look at, you know what I'm saying, where our ancestors went wrong, man. And be able to correct ourselves as a nation of people today, man. So where we don't have to, you know what I'm saying, fall in the same footsteps that they fell in, man, to be destroyed. Like we can miss that hole. You know what I'm saying? We can miss that pothole. You know what I'm saying? And be able to overcome and move in the best way possible, man. By not, you know what I'm saying, falling behind their mistakes, man. Right? All right, so let's get verse 8. All right, it's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 8, and it reads, and likewise did he for all his strange wives, man. And he didn't just do it for them, he did it for all his strange wives, man. The strange is talking about, you know what I'm saying, them heathen goddamn women that he chose to go and join himself to, man. Right? Those are the strange women, man. When he should have chose a woman from amongst his nation of people, man. And that's what we ought to do as a nation of people today, man. We ought to choose a woman from the nation of our people, man. And our women should do the same, man. You should choose a man from our nation of people, man. And like I said, you have 12 different flavors to choose from, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? And it would behoove you to understand and know, you know what I'm saying, the law on marriage before you jump into a marriage, man. Right? Because, you know, the law of marriage is not the same for a man and a woman, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, we're not going into that today. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about, you know what I'm saying, who we should marry and who we shouldn't marry. Right? According to the Bible. Right? Not according to my Badazar and what I feel and what I think. You know what I'm saying? We going off with the Lord. What thus said the Lord, man. The Lord said for you not to go and lay down with some stinking heathen woman, man. Right? The Lord don't want you doing it, man. Right? So again, and likewise did he for all his strange wives, which burnt incense and sacrifice unto their gods, man. And you know, so he chose to go against the Lord for these stinking, filthy, heathen women, man. Dealing with these women of these other nations, man. All right, so I'm gonna drop that. Let's see, I'm gonna get the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 27, right? I believe that's in the Apocryphal. Right? So it's the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, in the Apocryphal, right? 14, verse 27, man. Right? That's why it's a must that you get that Apocryphal, man. So you can be able to keep up, you know what I'm saying, these classes, man. Right? These are our records, man. This is our history, man. 14, verse 27. Right? So this is the Wisdom of Solomon in the Apocryphal, chapter 14, verse 27, and it reads, for the worshiping of idols not to be named in the Salaki name is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? That's what he chose to go and do, man. You know what I'm saying? He chose to go and build a temple to go and worship their idols and burn incense unto their idols and to their gods, man. That's what it said, for the worshiping of idols not to be named is the beginning, the cause, and the end, right, of all evil, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why we shouldn't be worshiping some goddamn white Jesus, man. That's why we should be worshiping some goddamn rock or bowing down to some goddamn cross, some dumb wood. That's what the Bible call it, the dumb stone and some dumb wood, man. It can't do nothing for you, man, but destroy you as a nation of people, man. It is the cause of your destruction, man. Right? It's the beginning of your destruction and the cause of your destruction. All right. All right, so we're going to drop there. We're going to get Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 25. All right, it's book of Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 25. And it reads, and I contended with them and cursed them and smote certain of them and plucked off their hair and made them swear by God, saying, ye shall not give your daughters unto their sons, nor take their daughters unto your sons, right? Or for yourselves, man. Again, we have it, you know what I'm saying? The Lord is commanding us as a nation of people, man, not to intermarry, man, not to have sex with these different nations of people, man. Don't give them to your daughter. Don't give them to your sons, man. And don't take them for yourself. Choose you a person from amongst your nation, man. That's what we ought to be doing, man. Right? I know your Christian pastor is not going to teach you this, man. You're not going to learn this in the Christian church, man. You ain't going to learn this in the conscious community. You're not going to learn this in your Buddhist temple, right? You're not going to learn this nowhere else in the earth, man. All right? You're going to have to come and get into the Israelite school of universal practical knowledge under the commanding General Yohana, man. Well, you can be taught the truth according to the Bible, man. Right? Same Bible that you got in that goddamn Christian church, man. That's not being taught to you because you're too busy falling out on the goddamn floor, conjuring up every demon up under the goddamn sun. You know what I'm saying? As you give your sons and your daughters to some heathen nation, you know what I'm saying? And you believe that the Lord is with you when you do that, man. Like, we reading the Bible. We reading what thus said the Lord, man. The Lord is against your interracial marriages, man. I'm saying the Lord is against you, you know what I'm saying, joining yourself to all these different heathen nations, man. The Lord is against you taking on the custom of some heathen nation, man. Right? I'm saying it's high time that, you know what I'm saying, we open up our eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? We wake up from, you know what I'm saying, the lies that we have been taught in this hell, man. All right, let's get verse 26. All right, it's the book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 26, and it reads, did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things, man? You know what I'm saying? Didn't we read about, you know what I'm saying, how King Solomon fell because he chose to go and deal with these women that were outside of the nation of Israel? And he chose to go and worship their gods until his own destruction. You know what I'm saying? Didn't we just read about that? Right? Did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things? Yet among many nations was there no king like him, right? Who was beloved of his God, and God made him king over all Israel. Nevertheless, even him did outlandish women cause him to sin, man. You know what I'm saying? Choosing outsiders, you know what I'm saying, to go and join unto himself caused him to sin against the Lord, man. Because he chose to go and deal with some goddamn Edomite woman, or some goddamn filthy, stinking Hamite woman, man. Or he wanted to go get him some goddamn Ammonite or Moabite goddamn box, man. That's the thing that caused him to sin against the Lord, man. It's not all the wives that he chose to join himself to. That's a righteous act, you know what I'm saying? According to the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? He did no wrong by having multiple women. But his crimes was taking women outside of the nation of Israel and joining them into himself, and then going to turn around and worship and serve their gods, right? Which were enemies unto the Most High God of Israel. Right? That's the thing that caused Solomon to fall, and that is the very exact thing that's causing us to fall as a nation today. You know what I'm saying? Because we think that it's okay to go and marry outside of our nation of people. You know what I'm saying? Let's get verse Salakian. Let's get verse 27. All right, it's the book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 27, and it reads, shall we then hearken unto you to do all this great evil, to transgress against our God in marrying strange wives, man? Right? You know what I'm saying? Should we hearken unto him? Their ways of life? Because the oppressor teach you that you can go and marry some oppressor or some heathen nation, because it's what they say that it's okay to do, right? You know what I'm saying? This oppressor tell you that a man can lay down with another man, you know what I'm saying, blow rod and be married. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? They also tell you it's okay for you to go and choose a woman from another nation and lay down and marry her. But it says, shall we then hearken unto them, right? This oppressor, right? To do all this great evil, man. And transgress against our God, man. Our power, our strength, our protector. You know what I'm saying? Who are we going to serve, man? Right? Are we going to serve this goddamn oppressor and his philosophy and his culture and his ways of life, or we're going to serve the Most High God of Israel? Because these are two different ways of life, man. You ain't learning this from the oppressor. You got you sitting in the goddamn Christian church and you ain't learning nothing about these scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, the Lord is not in that Christian church, man. The Lord is right here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under the commanding General Yohanan, man. That's going to bring you the truth according to this Bible, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's continue on, man. It says to transgress against our God in marrying strange wives, man. There you go, strange pops up again. Talking about those women of these other different nations outside of the nation of Israel, man. Saying you are transgressing against our power when you go and have sex, you know what I'm saying, with these women outside of the nation of Israel, man. And if you are a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you should be dealing with your nation of women. And that's Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Native Indians, man. From North, South, and Central Americas and scattered abroad, man. Right? Let's see where we at. All right, we're gonna get Proverbs 5 and 17. All right. Book of Proverbs, chapter 5, verse 17. Right, and it reads, let them be only thine own, and not strangers with thee, man. You know what I'm saying? You go and choose a woman as a man of the nation of Israel. You go and choose a woman. Let them be only thine own, man. Choose a woman from your own nation, man. You got 12 different tribes of women to choose from, man. Let your wives come from amongst your nation, your own nation of people, man. And not some strange nation, man. Don't go to the strangers, man. Saying, don't give your sons to some goddamn stranger, man. Don't give your daughters to no goddamn strange nation of people, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they are about with us, you know what I'm saying, in this hell that we are going through, man. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean that we have to, you know what I'm saying, go against our God, man. You know what I'm saying? To transgress against our power, man. To go and deal with some goddamn heathens, man. Let's get verse 18. All right, book of Proverbs, chapter 5, verse 18, and it reads, let thy fountain be blessed, and rejoice with the wife of thy youth, man. See verse 19. Let her be as the loving hind and pleasant roe. Let her breast satisfy thee at all times, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Get you you know what I'm saying, a woman from your nation of people, man. The Lord blessed us with the best women, you know what I'm saying, upon the face of the earth, man. You ought to find comfort, you know what I'm saying, and peace within a woman from your nation, man. You know what I'm saying? It says, let her breast satisfy thee, man, at all times, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know a nation of women that have, you know what I'm saying, a better body than our nation of people, man. Right? So we have, you know what I'm saying, the best women on the face of the earth, man. It's just, you know what I'm saying, our women are too busy trying to be like some goddamn Edomite woman, man. You know what I'm saying? When the Edomite woman trying to have surgeries, you know what I'm saying, to look like you, to be fit like you are fit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that they can't compare, you know what I'm saying, to our women, man. As blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, man. So you are a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian man, you know what I'm saying? You ought to be choosing, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, a sister from your nation, man. That'll be one of the baddest sisters in this world, man. Right? The baddest sisters on this earth, man. Compared to any other nation, man. Right? And be thou ravished away with her love, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? You ought to be going after, you know what I'm saying, another black, Hispanic, or Native Indian woman, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what you ought to be dealing with, man. So we should be running behind some stinking goddamn Edomite woman, man. Some filthy dog, man. Right? That's what Christ called that white woman in the Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand, you lay down with some goddamn dogs and you wake up with the fleas. You know what I'm saying? Thus said the Lord, man. Right? Let's get verse 20. And why wilt thou, my son, be ravished with a strange woman and embrace the bosom of a stranger, man? You know what I'm saying? Why would you go and be ravished, you know what I'm saying, and go and take some goddamn strange woman and be embraced by her? You know what I'm saying? When you have the baddest women on the planet, man, that, you know what I'm saying, you can have, man. Why would you go and you know what I'm saying, fall for some goddamn stinking heathen woman, man? Right? When you have the best women on the face of the planet, man. So you have 12 different tribes of women that you can choose from. Why would you fall in the bosom of some goddamn stranger, man? To go and sin against the Lord, man. Right? So with that, so I'm gonna close it out right there. To get these security announcements. Bear with me for a second. All right, so this is the security, the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits. For 6 months, they are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, you can find in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. The book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Ma'asera, meaning 10th in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord give you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever like amount you would like to give, right? The up and coming holy convocation, right? The up and coming holy convocation is the feast so like it's Purim, right? It is the 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month, right? It will be held Thursday, the 13th of March, and Friday, the 14th of March, 2025. You can find in the book of Esther, chapter 9, verse 20 through 31. All right. With that, so we're going to stand. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. All right. We're going to turn towards the east. We'll say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Bashemaya, Kudash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakaka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemaya, Latanlanawa, Lakam, Call, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawatinawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawatinawa, Wala W.I.Nawa, Banasai 1, above, Hawashai Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Hamalak Wahata, Waha, Salaki, Waha Allah, Wahata Para, La Awalamium, Haman, in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. All right. Me and the visual will give one courteous salute to the teacher. Me and the visual, Mighty Shabbat, Mighty Barak. Yahweh Shemal Thun by Shimya Salaki. Yahweh Shimya Shabrakatha. Right? So, we're going to turn toward the sisters. Men of Israel, we'll give one courteous salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Isupk, Maji, Ra, Yahweh Shemala Thumb by Shimi Awasai. Yajim Batai, dismiss.
Turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. How you tell me we don't live in hell? My brother doing 55 in that cell. Nigga claiming he your round, he'll spin shell. Same nigga you put on to hit the stand and tell. How the fuck you turn your back on a nigga that love you? Treat your kids like my kids, treat you like a brother. I told my dog, let's leave the streets to serve the Most High. He said, fuck that shit, he trying to sell another pot. His daddy killed him, put him in the trunk, set him on fire. His wife was pregnant, he ain't never get to see his child. Had me thinking to myself, what happened if I die? Look my babies in the eyes, I gotta stay alive. I put my ego on the shelf and my pride to the side. I'm with some niggas who gon' step and got God on their side. Got in the Isupk, they keep asking me why. As I do the work of the Lord, I gotta stay alive. Face the east and pray aloud. I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
You ever pump a pack with a snake by your side?
Yes, I
Seen
did.
a man reach out to God before he died?
Yes, I did.
I know the Lord forgive us for these sins, but I'm starting to think the kingdom of heaven is for these kids. I told my daughter, there's one man in your bed, I won't stand for left. For my son, I hit your head, call it fragile act. I lost some niggas to that dope, I lost niggas to the feds. Remember Jono tried to stick me for that cheese on that bread, yeah. I was thuggin' with Lucky and that nigga left me for dead. Endure to the end, cause I listened to what was said. Mother told me she loved me when she was sick up in the bed. I was running them streets, but the truth made me a man. Shit, I don't really speak cause she'll never understand. That's why I ain't even tell her about these voices in my head. I'm still trying to manage my anger like Uncle Craig.
I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.